Violent storms ripped through the area yesterday, but the cleanup will take many more days to get some towns back up and running. Valley News Team's Ryan Laughlin has the massive community cleanup effort from one of the hardest hit towns in the Northern Valley.
This might be the busiest spot in the whole Northern Valley. I'm here at Woodland Park in Hillsboro, North Dakota, the dump site for thousands and thousands of downed trees in the wake of yesterday's violent storms. Right now, the whole city is in cleanup mode, and they tell me that's not going to stop for at least the next few days.
This is our fourth load.
Colton Belials is one of hundreds running back and forth to clear yards and streets from debris.
Everybody's doing everything. Cutting wood and hauling logs all morning.
One man said it looked like a war zone in town.
We haven't got off of these 2 blocks yet today.
We've got probably the biggest yard, so we've got at least 20 bad trees.
The yard in front of the Trail County Courthouse got it bad.
If I didn't have this help, I'd be out here for 2 weeks.
Despite thousands of dollars of damage to rooftops, cars, and power lines, no injuries.
We were watching Hutch. I get a kick out of his sayings and stuff. He saved our bacon last night.
Hillsboro was dialed in to the Valley News Live storm team coverage.
I was sitting out on the back porch smoking my pipe thinking, it's going to go by us. And then all of a sudden, next thing I knew, it was like a tidal wave hit the house. It was just like a wave of water.
A lot of work ahead, but nothing this community can't handle.
That reporting that he was doing probably is the reason no one in Hillsboro is hurt.
Most of the city of Hillsboro does have restored power. However, some city blocks as of this afternoon are still in the dark. I also spoke with a Midco representative. He says that they're working on restoring cable and internet services. However, they have to wait until some of those telephone poles get replaced. They said that could take some time. Still days left of work here in Hillsboro. From Woodland Park, I'm Ryan Laughlin, Valley News Live.
Lakes Country was not skipped over last night either. They were also hit hard with hundreds of trees uprooted by high winds. Most of the damage was reported at Big Floyd Lake, just north of Detroit Lakes and near Lake Sally. The storm left some trees on trucks and homes. Pontoons and lifts were tossed from their docks, and trees became jungle gyms for children. Many people tell us they don't know where to start with cleanup because the trees are so large.
Waiting for the insurance adjusters to come. Can't cut nothing until they get a look at the damage and see what we're going to do. And I don't know where we're even going to start. Half the trees are 3 foot wide, so we're going to need some heavy equipment out here.
I think we'll have a lot to work to do, and I think hopefully everyone will pitch in. But yeah, I can't believe the damage.
Wild Rice Electric says they had numerous crews from across the area helping to get the power back on. They hope to have it up and running for nearly everyone by tonight. In Detroit Lakes, the Detroit Country Club and neighboring Lakeview Golf Course are also dealing with massive cleanup efforts. High winds took down nearly 100 trees there. Many evergreen and old trees were uprooted between the 2 courses. Staff say they had volunteers helping with cleanup today, but they'll need to do it tomorrow too. And while the Country Club won't be reopening until Friday, they are hoping to reopen the Lakeview course sometime tomorrow. Cool and quiet today, a little bit of a relief, a nice change from all the stormy weather last night. Hutch is out at a backyard barbecue in South Fargo where he's been dealing with a few sprinkles moving through. Hutch?
Well, we've had a couple of rounds of sprinkles pass through South Fargo here, Andrea, but not very long lasting, certainly not very heavy, but the temperatures are a lot more agreeable to spend time outside with friends and family or the Cashwise gang with a backyard barbecue. Let's get to your forecast, though. First and foremost, the radar has been active tonight, but not with severe storms, just passing green blobs of moisture working their way from north to south through the region. These are quick moving, nothing too heavy, brief, but we could have more periods of shower activity, both Northern Valley and Southern Valley, as we head through the afternoon and evening. It's been gray outside, and in some areas, it's been downright foggy. Visibility's reduced in the Northern Valley, thanks to all the low-level moisture. But here, I could see just fine all the way to my plate where the Cashwise steak is sitting. Let's take a look at your planning forecast. Fargo-Moorhead, light wind, cloudy skies, can't rule out more sprinkles through sunset, and then I think we quiet down. Likewise, in Grand Forks, we'll see temperatures slipping back into the 60s through most of our evening. It looks very quiet, and many of us will bottom out in the 50s overnight for a comfortable night's sleep. Go ahead and crack the windows open. Lori Wiedmeyer is this week's Cashwise Backyard Barbecue winner. Well, Lori, where did you sign up?
At Cashwise on 13th Avenue.
Okay, this is where everybody's biting their nails, but how was everything?
Wonderful.
Very good. Now, hey, there's still guests over here. Everybody runs away from the cameras. How was the steaks? Way over there. Okay, yeah, we've got a lot of thumbs up for the Cashwise crew out here with the steaks. Now, where in the store did you sign up?
By the meat department.
Okay, head into the meat department. We're doing these backyard barbecues all the way through the Labor Day weekend, the Wednesday before. We'd love to be in your backyard next week. We'll check in with your regular forecast. If you like hot weather, I have fantastic news for you in the 7-day planner. We'll see you in just a few moments with that.
All right, thanks, Hutch. If you get a call from Grand Forks Police saying you owe money to the IRS, it's a scam. The Grand Forks Police Department posted a warning on its Facebook page about someone receiving a scam call appearing to come from the main number for the department, saying there was an active warrant for their arrest. And to get rid of that warrant, they would have to pay money to the IRS over the phone. Well, Grand Forks PD says that neither they nor the IRS will ever ask for money over the phone, and that anyone who receives one of these calls should immediately contact the department. We have new information on a story that you'll only see on Valley News Live. The final autopsy has been completed on a homeless man found encased in ice in Grand Forks. The medical examiner found that DJ Campbell was under the influence of meth. His death was ruled an accident, but there were questions about whether he was kicked out of the only homeless shelter in Grand Forks. According to police reports, a woman at the front desk said Campbell was visibly high and a danger to himself and others. His roommate at the shelter said he smoked meth in the dorm room of the shelter. Campbell was told if he refused a urine test, he would be kicked out for 10 days. He refused and left the mission on March 8th. They found his body 2 weeks later under the railroad bridge. Phone, cable, and internet giant CenturyLink is being sued by the Minnesota Attorney General after allegedly billing customers for higher amounts than they were quoted by a sales rep. Attorney General Lori Swanson says in one case, a man from Blaine, Minnesota, was quoted a monthly rate of $39.97 for cable service, but instead was charged a base rate of $71.97 per month. In another case, a man from Columbia Heights was quoted a monthly rate of $14.95 for internet service, but was charged $29.95 per month instead. So what does this mean for customers here in North Dakota? You can catch our investigative report tonight on Valley News Live at 9 on Fargo CW and 10 at 10. The 35th annual Cherries for Charity event started at all 7 Hornbachers locations here in the Fargo-Moorhead area today. Proceeds from the sale of cherries go to the Rape and Abuse Crisis Center and also to the YWCA of Cass Clay. Hornbachers will donate 25 cents per pound of Washington Bing cherries. Cherries for Charity runs until next Wednesday. To date, this event has raised over $420,000. That's equivalent to 1.4 million pounds of cherries. Some small kids with big hearts came together today to show off to others what makes them happy. Grace Lutheran Elementary hosted what they call the Kid Forward event. Students can bring in toys to give to homeless children, and the toys will then go to Churches United for the Homeless to be given to children throughout the FM area. The school hopes that this will teach kids a unique lesson that they won't find in the classroom. Due to the storms last night, many of you missed the latest episode of America's Got Talent. No need to worry. NBC is rebroadcasting the episode this Friday, the 14th, from 7 to 9 in the evening. Set up for the street fair is adding another road closure on top of all the construction in downtown Fargo. Later on Valley News Live at 6, we'll tell you how to work your way around the orange cones.